It was a rainy night in a city that never sleeps. Bill Noir, private eye, opened his eyes.
Oh.
He had paid dearly for the lady next to him. She was more than a roll of nickels, babe. Real top dollar stuff.
Nature called more than once that night, but I was good. She slept like a baby. I slept like a fly.
Los Angeles wasn't New York. New York had its diners. L.A. has its lattes and Wi-Fi. Anyone with a story to tell had a screenplay to match.
It would never make the big screen, but she had the looks every casting director in town was ready to put on his couch. Me? No promises, no entanglements. My car was parked around the corner from the hotel, down a dark alley. I was discreet. My trusty dog radio was waiting on the seat for me, keeping it warm on a cold, wet night.
Hey, this you, Noir?
Adrian Williams was a late-night talk show host at KLA Radio, a friend at times, a good source for an occasional lead. Did my name come up on your screen?
Did you call my cell phone?
Is there another number you gave me?
Why would I do that?
You're asking me?
Is there anyone else on the line?
Why do you ask?
Did you get my message?
Would I be calling if I hadn't?
Are you sitting down?
Am I in my car?
You got a pencil?
I've got a voice recorder. Why would I need a pencil?
What would you say if I told you I got a tip on a Russian plot?
Do you think it's credible?
Would I have sent the text if I didn't?
Can you send me details in an email?
Still the same email?
Why would I have changed it?
Okay, you send it after I get off the air.
Why not?
Catch you later.
If it works for you. Now that I had his statement, I was ready to roll.
It's 9:15 when Bill Noir enters his office. We apologize, ladies and gentlemen, but it seems we've lost the video portion of our feature. We ask you to be patient while we try to reestablish that connection. In the meantime, keep your cell phones off, and we ask you to listen closely as we continue with the audio portion of our program. We'll pick up with the scene where Private Eye Bill Noir enters his office.
As I entered my office shortly after 9, my secretary Trixie Dioro was sitting at her desk, her long blonde hair flowing over her shoulders with matching blue eyes. She was an excellent secretary, a good friend. While I tried never to mix business with pleasure, we each knew the attraction.
Whoa, boss, you look like something the cat drug in.
It was a late night with a taste of rock and rye, sugar. How's Trix?
There's a man in your office, says he needs your help, so you better straighten your tie.
So soon?
Why wait till later?
No, I mean the client.
Who said anything about a client?
The guy in the other room.
But he's not wearing a tie.
Coffee. I need coffee. Mr. Radio? I'm Bill Noir.
Quite pleased to meet you, Mr. Noir. Noir, is that it? Yeah, I sure heard a lot about you. Yes, sirree, Bob, sure heard a lot.
You don't mind me saying so, Mr. Radio. You don't exactly look like a Rahim, if you catch my drift.
Oh, that, yeah. Well, you see, my mama, well, she's a big fan of Spike Lee. Yeah. Well, that's just not normal down in that part of Mississippi I hail from. That really didn't set too well with the rest of the folks down here in town.
Didn't, huh?
No, they didn't like that one bit.
And what did they do?
Well, they burned us out.
Like in the Klan?
The same, but we got those good old boys back.
So what did you do?
I married the Grand Wizard's daughter.
How'd that work out for you?
Oh, right fine for a number of years. In fact, she's why I'm here today.
She's missing.
You sure are good, sir. Wow, that was right on the money. Sort of that like detective reasoning sort of thing.
Yeah, real Sherlock Holmes kind of stuff.
You must be smarter than a fox in a henhouse. Well, my wife was doing laundry one day, washing an extraordinary number of white sheets. Never could figure out that one. She was always getting boxes of white sheets to wash.
White sheets, you say?
Got a lot of them for wedding gifts. Never ran out of white sheets. Anyway, she just up and disappeared one day.
And you want me to find her?
There you go again. Land sakes alive if you ain't the best. You must have ESPN.
Not since I switched cable companies, but go on. So you want me to hunt her down?
Well, if it wouldn't be too much trouble.
Well, today it would be. See, I've got a case to solve. Big case. It's going to take all my time and energy. So I'll recommend someone to you. That's going to be all right?
That'd be right nice of you, Mr. Noir.
Here, you take this note down to Florence and Normandy. That's South Central Los Angeles, down by USC. You go see another private eye. His name, Mr. Senor Love Daddy. Super Soul for short. Just the man you need on this
Thank
case.
you, Mr. Noir. Should I tell him you sent me?
No, I wouldn't do that. He'll take care of you. Look, I got to say goodbye now, so if you don't mind, Trixie will show you out. Trixie, call Love Daddy. Tell him we've changed our phone number, will you?
Right away, boss bud.
Don't ask. I opened my emails, and there sat the one I was looking for from Adrian. It was there, along with the one from the Nigerian guy who wanted me to open a bank account to deposit his millions, and the sex goddess who wanted something more. All for a monthly charge to my credit card of $4.99, and I could cancel at any time.
Here's your coffee, boss. What's happening?
Just checking my email. There it is.
There what is?
Our next case.
Our next case?
Got a tip from a listener who works around explosives. He works in a dynamite store.
They have dynamite stores.
Did I stutter? Heard a big order came in from a woman with a long Russian name. Turns out she's a dancer at the AM/FM club.
I heard of that place. It's out in the valley, right?
Lancashire and Van Owen.
Used to be the Palomino Club.
Lancashire and Van Owen. I spent a year there one night.
You want me to follow up on that?
See what you can find out. I'm heading out there right now.
Get your papers right here, hot off the press. Get your papers.
Willie Mitchell sold newspapers from the newsstand not far from Newton Street. New papers and new magazines from the newsstand. Thank you, Willie. Keep the change.
Well, that's quite right nice of you, Mr. Noir. Right nice. I say, you want a racing form or just $2 today for the racing form? Got an important case to you, Mr. Noir? Yeah, that's it. I bet you got a really big one going on there, huh? Yeah, you ain't doing the racing track. You ain't going to the track. You don't want a racing form. You must have a big one working there, huh?
That's right, Willie. Really big one.
You betcha, Mr. Noir. You go get them bad guys. Got a big one, that's for sure.
So I headed out to the San Fernando Valley with my trusty dog radio. Radio and I went back a long way, at least 7 years, and that's a long time for a private dick to hang on to his dog. He wasn't long and lean, but radio packed a big punch when he came out of his shell. He could be a beast when he needed to be, but was really gentle with the ladies. He was the kind of animal every man wanted and few got. A real chick magnet. It didn't take long for me to get to the AM/FM club. Traffic was light on a weekday in L.A. as long as you drove between 10 in the morning and 2 in the afternoon. I could see the club just up ahead. What's up, Trixie?
Got your lead, boss. Her name is Patty Cake. She's a dancer at the club.
Patty Cake? Bet she's a real treat.
Sure, it's not a real name.
Might be better than cupcakes.
Or Dixie Cups.
So what's her story?
She used to dance with a Russian girl there. Says the girl left without notice.
Okay, text me if you get anything more.
Yes, boss.
Folks, we're sorry once again. It seems we've lost the video portion of our feature. We ask you to be patient and keep your cell phones off and your talk to a minimum so as not to disturb the other patrons. We're going to continue with the audio portion of our feature, so we ask you please listen carefully. Thank you, and we'll get this taken care of as quickly as possible. We appreciate your patience.
Welcome to the AM/FM club, mister. Bars over there, lap dance over there, and if you just want to sit and watch, there's a 2-drink cover. Your pleasure.
Thank you kindly, but I'm here to see Patty Cake. Is she around?
That's her up there, just finishing up her act. 2-drink minimum.
Yeah, got that. I wandered up to the stage area bar and sat down.
Can I get you something, buddy?
2 shots of rock and rye, please. No ice.
Rock and rye coming up.
Rock and rye? Old school, huh?
Loved it from way back.
My daddy used to be a bartender back home in Winnipeg.
Canadian, eh?
Funny. Named Savage.
Bill Noir.
That's my girl up there, Patty Cake.
And there she is, folks. How about it? Nice round of applause for Miss Patty Cake.
There she was. Long and tall, about 6 foot, raven-colored hair, and a body made for sin. The young fella next to me was in love and kept a close eye on the competition. As far as Patty goes, she was a real looker, and I could see how this couple hit it off.
Hey, baby.
Hey, doll. You were great as always.
Let me put some clothes on and I'll be right back.
Patty hustled off, and I took the opportunity to learn more from Savage. So you know her, Patty that is, Long?
Long enough. What's it to you?
Oh, not much. You see, I'm a private investigator working a case, and well, Patty may be able to help.
She in any trouble?
No, nothing like that. Couple of questions about one of her colleagues.
Here you go, sir. A pair of Rock and Rise. That'll be $10.
Put that on my tab.
You bet.
Thank you. Quite nice of you, actually. Will you join me?
Like nothing better.
Hey, baby.
Hey, sweetie.
Who's your friend?
This is Mr. Noir. We, just met.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Noir.
Likewise. Savage here was just telling me.
Ain't he the greatest? Look at him. Them hair, that eye, these lips. Ain't he just wonderful?
Yeah, just wonderful.
Patty, Mr. Noir is a private investigator. He's got some questions for you.
Am I in some kind of trouble?
No, not at all. Just a couple of questions about one of your colleagues.
Anna?
Anna,
the Russian girl. She left here the other night and never came back.
Anna, you say. Got a last name?
Not that I remember. Something like that dog. You know, one of them black dogs with the stand-up ears, like Dobie, Duffy, Dober, Dib, Stuff.
Doberman?
Yeah, that's it. Doberman, but different.
Hey, patty cakes. You're just so delicious. I just want to take you home and spread icing all over you.
Back off, mister.
Oh, you back off, Sonny. Say
I said, back off, mister.
Okay, that's it, Savage. You're out of here.
He was insulting the lady.
That's the second paying customer you decked this week.
Now, wait a minute here. The drunk was way out of line. I think we can settle this peacefully.
And I can toss you too, old man.
It was then I pulled back my coat slowly, exposing the .44 Magnum still in its holster. The bouncer soon realized he was overmatched and picked up the drunk and escorted him to the door. I quickly turned my attention back to Patty. Now, where were we?
You was asking me about Anna Doberman?
Right. Patty went on to tell me about the Russian dancer who was beautiful and rather an average dancer. But one night a Russian man, an older man, showed up. They talked and Anna left after the show in somewhat of a hurry and never returned. The trail grew cold as it grew hot. Now I had 2 Russian suspects and a plot I knew nothing about. But I was hungry, so food was next on the menu. As I drove down the streets of the San Fernando Valley, I couldn't help think about the strange twist life was throwing me. Yesterday, I was working cases, peeping through keyholes, trying to get the goods on a cheating husband. And today, I'm involved in an international terror plot, but I had no idea what the plot was. Dinner would help me soothe things out. I always thought better on a full stomach.
We're sorry, once again, ladies and gentlemen, it seems one more time we've lost the video portion of our feature. We'll continue with
Marconi's Diner was a greasy spoon, but the coffee was always hot, and while the company may not have been the most upscale clientele, Marconi and his waitress, Misty, always had their eyes and ears open.
Mr. Noir, as I live and breathe, what brings you to this neck of the woods, slumming?
I was just in the neighborhood, Misty. How about a burger and fries?
How you want that burger, the usual?
The usual.
Hey, Mac, blood red for Mr. Noir here. Fries extra crispy and cup of joe. You want pie with that, Mr. Noir?
No, not today, Misty.
Hold the pie, Mr. Noir's looking to shed a few.
Misty, could you not tell the whole place I'm trying to lose weight? It's kind of embarrassing, if you know what I mean.
Of course. We're all trying to lose a few pounds. I'll keep it down for you. You want sugar and cream for that coffee?
No, just black.
Hold the sugar for diet, boy. I got your joke coming right up, hun.
I looked around the joint, roving my eyes, hoping to see anything unusual. I noticed the special for the day was chicken Kiev. Some special. Marconi wouldn't know a chicken Kiev from a tuna casserole. Hey, Mr. Noir, how you doing? You got a bigger case? I'm working on some things, Marconi. How's business? It's pretty good. Not great, but pretty good. You always have the burgers and the fries. Why you no get it a special? I saw that. I just wasn't in the mood for chicken Kiev today. I make it there every Monday. A customer of mine here from Russia always want a Kiev chicken, so I make it a special. Russian, you say? Yeah, sure. Nice guy. Come in here with his daughter. At least I think she's his daughter. Unless he's a packet of walloper we don't know about, eh?
Oh.
This Russian girl, she tall and answers to the name Anna Doberman or something like that? Not Doberman. Anna Dobrynya. Yeah, she's really tall. You know her? No, not really, but I have a friend who knew her. Does the man have a name? Sure. Why, you want it? Well, yeah, I think I'd like to have it. I'd like to have it, too. You know, pay the bill last time. You give me a check and it's skipping like a, how you say, like a retread a tire. You mean a rubber check? Yeah, a bouncy rubber check. $80 you owe me. Imagine a guy like that. $80. That's what you owe me. Well, look who just walked in the door. Lieutenant Henry Royd.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is that Bill Noir, Private Dick, sitting there?
Slumming like me today, Hen?
Just was in the neighborhood, thought I'd catch a bite. Mind if I sit down?
Free country.
What's up, Noir?
What are you talking about?
A guy like you doesn't come this far north unless he's got something, so what gives?
Can a guy visit his favorite diner for a tasty burger and not have an ulterior motive?
No.
I was just asking. Hey, if it isn't my two favorite policemen in the same booth, what are the odds, huh?
He's not a policeman, Marconi.
Don't insult me like that, Marconi. Ah, you two boys a bit touchy today, Mr. Noir. What do you got in common with Lieutenant Hannah Royd? Well, Marconi, if you ask Mr. Hannah Royd, I guess he'd probably say I must be a pain in his ass.
Now what are you working on, Noir?
Never give up, do you?
Not for a pain in the ass like you.
Okay, I got a tip. Been trying to get something on a couple of Russians.
Anna Dobrynya and Vladimir Godunov.
You know them?
Got the same tip as you.
Where'd you get it?
Does it matter?
You're not gonna tell me, are you?
Don't you think it might be classified?
Yeah, and I think I know, but you won't spill the beans now, will you?
Don't you know me better than that? I will tell you this. I don't think it's anything, even though they took it away from us. The FBI has it now, and they'll bury it.
The feds? Then it must be some sort of plot.
Rumor has it had something to do with Hollywood, but it's out of my hands. Eastwood at the FBI has it now.
I didn't want to go to the feds just yet, but I was going to have to. There must be something to this plot thing if the feds were after what I had. It was late. I wasn't sure if Eastwood would be there. I decided to take a chance. I wanted anything he knew as much as he wanted what I knew. Right, radio. It was late. Most everyone was gone. The text I got from Trixie said Eastwood would be in his office waiting for me.
Hey, is that you, Noir?
It is.
My office, back into the right. So what do you know about the Russians?
I was hoping you'd tell me.
Come on, Noir. You know that ain't how this works. I ask you questions, you answer. Are we clear?
Not entirely.
Hey, you want to go to jail?
We both know that's not going to happen.
File your taxes with the IRS yet?
Is that a threat?
Just a simple question.
I know the same names you know. Now, if you have something more, then you have more than me.
Godunov went rogue 2 years ago. Now he freelances, but somewhere along the way he got religion. And from that we can tell he gets mixed up in some crazy-ass right-wing causes that even the right wing doesn't want to touch.
So the connection with Hollywood is a decadence thing?
We think so. Now we don't know his whereabouts, so if you find him first, you make sure you let us in on it.
So what's the plot?
Yeah, we're not sure, but it involves explosives.
Grauman's? The Hollywood Bowl?
We just don't know.
Staples?
Could be anything.
Don't turn around, Mr. Noir. I have a 38 trained right at your back. Raise your hands.
This is a robbery, sweetheart. I can tell you I don't have a roll of nickels to my name. I'm a private eye, not a Hollywood producer.
I'm not after your money. I want to know what you know.
Seems like a common request these days. I'm pretty much in demand for what I don't know.
Vladimir, where is he?
Vladimir who?
Don't be coy with me, Noir. I know you know about the plot. I want Vladimir.
I'm trying to find him myself. What's your beef with the Russians?
He killed my mother and father in Budapest.
Budapest? You don't sound Hungarian.
I'm not. My father was with MI6 or 5. I could never tell them apart. We were on vacation when Vladimir had them both gunned down in the middle of the street. I watched it all. It was awful. I want him dead.
Have you had any contact with him?
Only 2 months ago. He and that woman Dobrynya were renting out a warehouse in North Hollywood. They've left since then. Lancashire and Oxnard.
Lancashire and Oxnard. I turned only to realize she was gone. The woman who had come into my life so briefly was gone in a flash, leaving me to pursue the only lead I had, the warehouse at Lancashire and Oxnard. I thought I'd better stop at the office before going to North Hollywood. I hadn't checked in with Trixie, and I needed to update her on my progress. It was 9:15, and Trixie wasn't at her desk. This was odd, I thought. Then I spotted it. Hello, what's this? A note taped to Trixie's computer. Bill, I've gone for Chinese food. See you later. This wasn't like Trixie. Chinese food before noon? This didn't sound right, but what was I to do? I better text her. Okay, let's see. Trix, pick up sticks. Time is ticks. I'm in the mix. Tricks, sticks, ticks, mix, tricks, sticks, ticks, mix. Bill. There's my answer quickly. Getting my fix with some licks, tricks. Okay. Well, she's of no use. No-ho, here I come.
The warehouse was just that, more of a large garage than anything else. But it was an old warehouse, make no mistake about it.
Alright, it's dark in here. I can't see
Is this the final chapter of our hero? Will the Russian plot to destroy Hollywood destroy all we've come to love? Will the producers of this short ever get an agent? Is this the end of Bill Noir? Tune in next time for...
What you talking about? There is no next time. I'm making first appearance in film. Shut up!
Oh, sorry. Just got carried away.
Don't get carried away, darling. We got work to do. Vladimir, you tied him to chair?
Yes, darling. Oh, look, he's coming too.
Oh, my head feels like somebody whacked me with a bottle.
That is because I did whack you with a bottle. Russian Standard Vodka. 2009.
2010 was a bit softer in taste, you know.
Too expensive. Only use cheaper bottle to whack on head. Dobre utro, Mr. Noir.
What's so good about it?
You speak Russian, Mr. Noir?
Nimnova.
Everybody knows Nimnova, since Alec Baldwin said it in Hunt for Red October.
Yeah, he's still kicking himself for passing that one off to Harrison Ford.
Cut small talk. We have you now, Noir, and you will not foil my plot.
I see that lousy rug on your head. That tooth looks like a squirrel.
Is squirrel. I keep in place with moose.
You didn't really say that.
What I say? Moose and squirrel?
That was really corny.
Hey, you write this stuff. What do you want? Academy Award?
Vladimir Goodenough. Hey, wait. Weren't you in my office last night?
I speak good British, no?
I did detect a little Ruski in your voice. I should have known. Anna Doberman.
Dobrynya. That airhead patty cake never could get name right.
Enough small talk, I said. Now, we got you. We finished plot.
So what is your plot anyway? Come on, spill it for me.
Well, since we got you, I guess no problem telling you. I'm Vladimir Goodenough. I'm going to blow up Lake Hollywood Dam. I'm going to flood Hollywood and destroy this decadent civilization.
You can't destroy Hollywood.
I can, and I will.
But why?
I'm tired of paying $15 to go see movie. Studio executive gets $30 million bonus. Tom Cruise makes $20 million for film. Jennifer Aniston makes $10 million for a movie. They still charge me $15 to go see film. And popcorn, hot dog, and soda means I pay $75 for me. And Anna to go see Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson rehash stupid plots.
Yeah, they aren't making too many films these days either. I can understand what you're saying, but to destroy Hollywood with a flood?
Cecil B. DeMille did it. Why shouldn't I?
You got a point there. It's all gone to TV now anyway. Even radio's almost gone.
You betcha. They even took AM/FM radio out of dashboard of cars. They've gone to Wi-Fi only. How stupid is that, Amerikansky? What will happen when cell towers go down?
Did you know that the drug makers put tiny little radio transmitters in every bottle of Viagra so they can track them?
No way!
I don't know where you're going with that, and I'm afraid to ask.
What are the side effects?
Whole world has gone internet crazy.
Nice shoes.
Thank you, I bought them at Nordstrom's online.
Well, good enough. I'm not gonna let you do it. You're not going to destroy Hollywood.
How you going to stop me, tied-up boy?
I'll get out of these ropes somehow.
I got insurance policy. Anna, bring her out.
Trixie, I thought you went out for Chinese food, not Russian.
Oh, Bill, I'm sorry. They caught me off guard. I walked in the door and they were inside waiting for me. The note was just a ruse.
I should have known. That text. You don't even like Chinese food.
They're taking her along for a ride, just in case you get big idea.
You're lower than pawn scum good enough.
Thank you for compliment, but just for insurance, I'm tying her hands to bomb. Call it double indemnity.
Good hands?
No, AIG.
Don't worry, Trixie. I'll get you out of this somehow.
Goodbye, tied-up boy.
Is this the end of Hollywood? Will Goodenough carry out his wicked plot? Will Bill Noir win an Academy Award?
From your mouth to God's ears.
Well, now that you put it that way. Then, from out of nowhere, his trusty dog Radio bounds into the scene.
Okay, Radio, come on, boy. Chew through these ropes. That's it, boy. Come on, keep chewing. Good boy, trusty Radio. That's it. I'm free. I'm free. I'm alive. I'm alive.
Wrong genre, Mel Brooks, boy.
Okay. Now get me to the Hollywood Dam.
You stay in character, and I'll get you to the dam.
Yada, 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 yada. Come on, Radio. So there I was, driving like crazy across town. I had to get to the base of the Hollywood Lake Dam in the hills above Hollywood. A dam break would flood right down through the center of Hollywood. Cahuenga, Hollywood and Vine, Grauman's Chinese Theater, that pizza place, and destroy all that we know as Hollywood today. Talk about urban renewal. What? What's that? Oh, no!
That which all Southern Californians fear most. Next to a Starbucks where Wi-Fi is down. An earthquake right in the middle of the day.
Oh crap, it feels like the big one.
Then, as suddenly as it began, it was over. Aftershocks were going to come, but for now things were calm. Bill had to find out what was going on, so he reached for his radio.
No AM, FM. And the cell towers are down. Gotta get to the dam. Gotta get to Trixie. Gotta find Trixie.
It was a steep climb, but Bill Noir knew he had to make it before the bomb went off, not only to save Hollywood, but to save his beloved Trixie. He knew Vladimir and Anna could be hiding behind a bush or a tree.
There they are, Vladimir and Anna, hiding behind a bush or a tree.
Bill, over here! My hands and my feet are tied! Get the bomb! Defuse the bomb!
Trixie!
Don't worry about me! Get the bomb! Oh, Bill! Up there! At the top of the dam. It's Goodenough and Dobrynya.
Quickly, Bill Noir tried to get to the top of the dam, hoping to catch the Russian agents and bring them to justice. As he reached the top, he could see them running across the top on the other side when suddenly, an aftershock.
Danger, Will Robinson, danger.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! I'll get you, Noir! Anna!
And good riddance to you, Vladimir Goody Goot, Das Vidanya, and Spokojna Noche. Sweet dreams, baby.
And Hollywood was saved, thanks to the effort of Bill Noir, Private Eye, and his trusty dog Radio.
And Trixie Dioro, the Golden Girl.